Hey guys, welcome in. Today we're diving into Volume 7 of our Spring Roundup series. We have some really interesting stuff today. We have more reaction to the Kliff Kingsbury hire. We have transfer portal news. There's a ton to get to today. But before we get into it, if you are a fan of USC baseball, I did put out a video yesterday about the team. I will have that link down in the description, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. And with the portal opening on Saturday, I will have a transfer portal target video coming out probably on Friday, so keep an eye out for that. And also, you know the drill. If you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon for only $1 a month, and let's get into it. Alright, so first up today, we have the head coach Lincoln Riley, as he was asked about the hiring of former Arizona Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, we connected, I don't know, a month or so ago just to check in, just as friends, and he ended up coming into town and spent a little bit of time, and it was a job with Will Harriger took the job with the Cowboys that had been open, and I had talked to a few other people about it, and hadn't quite landed on the right person, and I asked Kliff just kind of passing if it was something he'd be interested in, and described it to him, and he thought about it for a little bit, and I think it just ended up being a great fit really for both sides. He's obviously got familiarity with our offense. He's got familiarity with a lot of the members on our staff, so I think that certainly made sense. Obviously his experience, both on the offensive side will be very helpful in terms of game planning, some of those things that they can do off of the field. Have another set of eyes there is very, very helpful. And then obviously the added benefit with a guy like Kliff is a guy that's been a head coach at both this level and at the professional level. And somebody that's had to sit in that chair, make those decisions, both whether it's something on game day or it's something just through the course of a normal week. It's always great to have another opinion and kind of an outside perspective that that maybe is not tied to one position. And so I think in a lot of ways he'll bring what Coach Brown's bringing to us defensively. And I mean, once Will Harriger left, that position had been so valuable offensively. We knew we wanted to fill that, and then certainly add the one defensively. So to land on Coach Brown and Coach Kingsbury was a really great get, and is going to make us a lot better.
Is it surreal at all to you to, like, 20 years later, be reunited with them? You guys were together at Texas Tech.
I don't know if surreal is the word. I mean, I'm definitely excited to get him here. I know he's eager to get here. I guess if the me 20 years ago that would have been kind of a far out there thought that we'd be coaching at USC, so probably in some ways. But yeah, I mean, it's to be able to cross paths. I think we've always connected well offensively. At times we competed against each other, when he was at Tech, so we didn't really talk much ball then. We've been able to do it some, as of late when he's been in the NFL, but it's one of those you don't know if it'll time out to get a chance to work together. So yeah, I think this will be a special year for both of us, and I know he's really invested in what we're doing, and I'm really excited. And it's cool that a guy of obviously what he's accomplished in the game, the fact that he wants to past any of the personal relationships, just professionally for the guy, it's not something he's just going to come do because he likes some of the people here. You know what I mean? Like professionally, this, he sees the opportunity that this is right now, and which is a cool statement for our program. That a guy like that would want to come take this role and help this program take another big step, and he recognizes what's going on. So just another, to me, example of where we're headed, and another great bit of momentum for our program. Yeah, we didn't cross over much at Texas Tech. Really, we've really never worked together. And so, he was kind of on the way out as I was on the way in. Kliff is, I think, 4 years older than me. And so, and then just, he obviously kind of jumped off from there and did a really good job at Houston. And we competed against him a couple of times when he was at Houston. He did a great job as LC, and obviously he goes to A&M. Kind of through those years we stayed in touch, but we weren't super close. I guess had more kind of mutual acquaintances. And then got to know him more when we got in the league together, when I got to OU and he was at Texas Tech, and obviously had seen him before games. We had a chance to communicate some, and then obviously, he goes to the NFL, and then they draft Kyler right away. So that immediately opened up a really good line of communication, and we've probably been closer in the last few years and had more interactions than we did in all the early years just because of that. And so yeah, it's just kind of seeing it come full circle, and obviously having him with us is really cool.
So Lincoln was really making it a point there to discuss how big of a move this is for the program, and he's totally right. The fact that this program as it currently sits has enough pull to land an analyst with the experience of a coach like Kliff is really cool. I did think Lincoln and Kliff had more of an overlap at Texas Tech for whatever reason, but still cool to hear him talk about their relationship. Lincoln was then asked about what the late Mike Leach would think about Lincoln and Kliff coaching together at USC.
I guess I gotta go with the G-rated version.
You don't have to.
Deep down, he would really like it. He would come up with a really kind of clever, probably fairly crude remark to describe it. He would have a funny take on it, but yeah, down. I mean, I think he would enjoy it. I mean, I think he always took some pride in seeing, you know, guys getting together, and I know he'd enjoy it a lot more if we have a lot of success together. So hopefully we can get that done and make that come to fruition.
Thank you, Coach Riley.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Man, college football will not be the same without Coach Leach, but some real great stuff there from Coach. All right, moving on, we have the Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams, as he discusses the hiring of Kliff.
What do you think of that Kliff news?
It was cool. You know, he kind of knows the offense in a way. You know, they're all from the same coaching tree, and so you know, it's cool. Can't wait to get him here and, you know, learn from him, because, you know, dreams and goals of, you know, being at the next level. He's done it, the highest level of these coaches. So being able to learn from him, and, you know, go on this run and get all the information from him.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to fangirl over the hire or anything, but man, I would love to be a fly on the wall hearing Lincoln, Kliff, and Caleb talking ball. A lot of great minds in that QB room. Caleb was then asked about what has improved from the Trojan defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, our depth and is more, and then we got a bunch of guys from the transporters. Everybody knows that, you know, wants to come out here and win. Also, everybody's fighting for a job. Like I said, we got more depth on defense, and so they're all fighting for a job. And so going against them every day has helped us because they all want to start. They all want to, you know, be out there for game days, rep, you know, the first rep of the game and the last rep of the game, the big moments, things like that. And so, you know, it's good going against them, and, you know, they got a little bit of fire up under them, which is awesome.
Well, he's right about the depth. As more time passes, I'm buying more and more into this defensive front. I really think Anthony Lucas is going to be a force. Jack Sullivan looks to be a really solid, dependable player as well. And with the portal opening in a few days, Lincoln has been pretty clear we're not done adding to that front seven. Alright, so last up today for the media session portion of the video, we have USC wideout Mario Williams. First, Mario discussed how spring ball has been, as well as what he sees this team accomplishing this year.
It's going good, man. I believe we're gonna be a really good team this year. Our O-line looking good, receivers, defense looking better, so I think we're gonna get this thing rolling this year, man.
Mario was then asked if he still intends to play baseball at USC next season.
Mario, I know you talked about hopefully playing baseball in the past. Is that still the plan come after spring? Or?
Nah, I'm trying to get ready to.
So when you look at the talent,
look further in life, so I think I'm gonna stick with football. So,
how tough was that to come to that decision for you? I know you liked baseball a lot as well.
It was hard. You know, I still love baseball. Like, I wish I could go out there and play right now, but it's more stuff in life that, you know, that you gotta overcome and work hard towards to get where you want to get. So.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. However, with the recent success of the baseball team, I feel like they won't be starved for talent, but that is tough for Mario. What he was implying there obviously is he's focusing on the NFL, which he should. I feel like a lot of USC fans have either forgotten about Mario or turned on him for whatever reason. There's a lot of weird Mario Williams hate on Twitter. He did have some crucial drops last year, but he made a ton of explosive plays. He's a really talented guy that I think will continue to flourish this upcoming season. Alright, so now let's get into the transfer portal news. Like I told you a few videos ago, the transfer portal opens on the 15th, this Saturday, so things are going to start coming in fast and furious over this next week. USC has already had a player leave the team with the intent to enter the transfer portal, and offensive tackle Cortland Ford. Now, Cortland is a player I predicted to enter the portal in my portal departures video, so this isn't a big surprise. The quality that has been added to that room was really going to make it tough for him to break through. And like I've said multiple times, he was healthy at points last year, and it was clear that Mason Murphy had passed him up in the coach's eyes. So I do wish him luck, and guys, he's not the last Trojan who will end up in the transfer portal over the next week. That I can guarantee you. But if you are interested in the transfer portal or USC's roster at all, make sure you keep it locked in here on the channel. The portal series we did for the first window is the most viewed series on this channel, so keep an eye out for that to start up again. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. Obviously the Kliff Kingsbury news dominated the USC media sessions, and I feel like everyone's just in a holding pattern waiting for the spring game to get here. But this is really going to be a jam-packed few days of news. I will have everything covered for you guys here on the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. You are all awesome, and as always, take care and fight on.